Hello, I'm Bhaichung Bhutia, ex-Indian football captain. I started playing football when I was a kid. Obviously, it was pure passion and love for the sport, and that's how I started playing. Because in terms of facilities, infrastructure, even platforms were not, so great during the days when I played. And obviously, nobody played football and made a career or a living out of it. So it was always difficult, with parents to convince them to let me play. But it was, again, as I said, it was pure passion and love. And keen interest into football was when I got scholarship at the age of 11 from Sports Authority of India, and that's the time my parents allowed me to take the sport. And by 16, I went on to play for India under 16. And 17, when I reached 17, I got an offer from East Bengal club to play professional football, and that's where my journey started as a professional footballer. My first break for the national team came in when I was playing Santosh Trophy for Bengal, and we had a new coach for Indian national team, Rustam Akramov. Till that time, I was playing as a midfielder, but trying to create goals for others. But my life, I think, changed once I got selected for national team, because from midfielder, I went on to become striker, which my coach, my first national team coach, Mr. Rustam Akramov, told me that you'd want me to play as a complete striker. And that's how my career as a footballer, as a striker started. And I'm happy that I made that decision when to play for striker. So I'd been playing in Indian football with the top clubs for quite some time. And obviously, I wanted to take more challenge. And for me, if I wanted to improve and test myself as a footballer, the best way was to go abroad, outside India, especially European countries where football is very very high, and it's all the big clubs, big players around the world go and play there. So my next challenge was to go and try and play in England. So my first club there was FC Bury, which I went on to play for 3 years. Before that, I had one or two trials with some other club, which went well, but unfortunately, with different reasons, I could not sign. But being in England playing for 3 years was great, because it taught me a lot about football, just not on the field, off the field as well. And I went on to become the first Asian player to score in English League. I went on to become the first player, Indian player to play in abroad post-independence. So it was a big honor. During that time as well, the national team went on to do quite well. And then I had been awarded by the Government of India Arjuna Award, which is the highest sports award for a sports person. And after a couple of years playing for India, I think by 10, 11 years, I went on to get Padma Shri, which is quite a high civilian award and a very prestigious one. So very very happy and fortunate that what I contributed to the sport of football was recognized by Government of India. So that was something which was a big honor for me. During the end of my professional career, I had decided that I wanted to give something back to the grassroots football, because what I went through as a young boy, I did not want a lot of young footballers in India to go through that, because we did not get good coaches, we did not get that kind of support, we did not have that kind of environment where we had a lot of friends to play matches with. So that's where I thought I would want to start football academy, and that's when I started Bhaichung Bhutia football schools. And the main idea of starting football schools was to make sure that encourage a lot of kids to first come and play. And more kids we have playing, I think more talent we would be able to find it. And through that, give them good coaches to train with, good players to play along with, make sure that they compete in good tournaments. And most important was to give them that platform to showcase their talent. And with that, I think we've been able to work hard and been able to achieve quite a lot in a very short span of time, over 10 years now. We've already got 6-7 of young boys that went on to play for India in different age group. And a lot of our graduates are now playing in some big ISL and I-League clubs. So my main intention is that there are huge talent in India. There are a lot of talented players across India, but It's just that we need to give them that support and the guidance. And with right coaches, I feel we will be able to do it. It's a big challenge. It's going to be difficult, but I think we will achieve it. And yes, we want kids to come and play, enjoy, learn, and they go on to play for India and make themselves and the country proud by playing for India one day. I'm Bhaichung Bhutia, and my quest is to produce great football players through my academy so that they go on to play for India and take India to the World Cup.